a weird traveling mom with OCD, and I'm at Watkins Glen State Park. We have been exploring Watkins Glen State Park for a few days, and I'm going to show you all of the pretty things that we saw. We are also staying at the campground, and we really love it, but I'll talk more about that a little later. Be sure to subscribe so you don't miss any of the interesting, and we are full-time travelers, so it gets interesting. To take this shortcut behind our campsite to the trail. The best part about taking this super steep downhill shortcut is we get to go back up it when we come back. Here we go. So speaking of the campground, because we are camping here at Watkins Glen, I just really quickly wanted to give you a super quick campground review. Watkins Glen State Park Campground. We love it. We super love it. I have it on my list of places I would like to see again. We do not repeat a lot of travel places. We should, but we really don't. But this place is a place that I'm like, I would like to come here again. There is a trailhead from the campground so that you can just onto the very popular Gorge Trail in a better way than we got to the trails. Only 1 or 2 loops has electrical hookups. No water hookups, no sewer hookups.
Hello.
Pet friendly, although pets are not allowed on the Gorge Trail. We have seen people get kicked off the trail with their dogs, so no dogs on the Gorge Trail, but you can camp with your dog. Sites are tricky to get into. The only real con, not pro about this campground, I would say, sorry, I'm hiking down rocky downhill, so I can't look right at you. Some of the sites, if you have a bigger rig, are kind of tricky to get into. We read that in a few reviews, And so we unhooked our tow car where you register and kind of scouted our site with a tow car and saw that the easiest way to get in it would be to go the wrong way on the one-way loop of our campsite. Thankfully, we were on the end of the loop, so there were only like 5 sites that we were gonna like block traffic for. No one was moving in at that time, so it worked out perfectly and we were able to back right in, squeak into our site, no problem. But we've seen people, especially if you're in a bigger fifth wheel or motorhome, have a little trouble getting into sites. And it's not all the sites, it's only some of them. So do a little Google mapping, do a little investigating, do a little campground review reading on your site if you're staying here to see if you're big. If you're not super big, it's a non-issue. And like I said, it's not every site, but that was one thing we read about and one thing we could have experienced had we not thought of going the wrong way on a one-way loop. Cell service is super good here. We have T-Mobile, we love it. Like, we've had 0 problems with husband working and us using it. I've uploaded 3 videos while we're here, no problems, so that's been super great. Sites are really spread out. Like, our site is huge. It's so huge. It feels like it should be 2 sites, honestly. And it's giant, and a lot of sites are really, really long, really, really wide. You have a ton of great privacy that way in terms of space. Very tall trees. Height clearance is fine for bigger rigs. The trees are really, really tall. They don't have any super low branches or they've been taken care of. That makes the sites nice and shady. Perfectly shaded and nice. I've been really, really impressed with the site sizes, with the things to do here. It's beautiful. There are like no mosquitoes here. I'm allergic to mosquitoes, so when I get a mosquito bite, it's like 72 hours of raging, crazy, itching, lesions, bruising, horrificness. I will complain about that to anyone who listens. I have not had one mosquito bite here. I have not seen a mosquito here. It is mid-July. I don't know if that is just a special thing about this place or not, but I've been very relieved by it. The price is great. It is not expensive to stay here, other than some sites are kind of tricky to back into. It's a fantastic, fantastic, beautiful, wonderful campground. I'm bummed we're not staying here another week. That does it for this super quick campground review of Watkins Glen State Park campground. Now let's go look at the rest of Watkins Glen State Park. If you're going to visit Watkins Glen State Park. Number 1, try to go on a weekday. It's ridiculously crowded on the weekends, especially in the summer. We haven't been when it's not summer, so I can only assume, but it's really crowded on Saturdays. Probably Sundays too. My second tip for Watkins Glen State Park: if you don't like hiking, if you don't like exercising, if you don't like it when you have to go up a lot of stairs, this trail is a lot of stairs. It's a lot. It's a lot. I'm going up some right now, and it's a good time. But if you don't want to do all the stairs, then instead of parking at the main entrance, you can park up at the upper entrance. I want to say it's the north entrance, but I'm not 100% sure if that's true. But park at the top entrance, it's up above, and then do the entire hike downhill, making sure to turn around very often because that's where all the good views are. You don't want to miss all the pretty. But you hike downhill, and then when you get to the main entrance, you can take a shuttle back up to the upper parking lot, so you don't have to hike all the way back. The shuttle right now is $6 a person, but it is an option if you want to come and see, but you're like, I'm not doing a gajillion stairs. That's my tip. That's our butt. The butt of the space bus at the top of that hill. I just came from the pool. That's right, they have a pool. When you pay for parking, you get access to the pool, and if you're camping here, you get access to the pool. Our time at Watkins Glen has come to an end. We're bummed, but it is what it is. We've loved it here. I hope we make it back again someday because this is a superb, superb state park and a great campground. If you want to see a video of us getting here, our travel day on our way to Watkins Glen, you can click or tap right up here. And for just more of my face, you can click or tap right down here. Thank you so much for being here. Now go be weird.